So much of what's come down lately has been what most would describe as unprecedented. In general, Neema, what are your thoughts on the former president has had a number of legal not wins, but successes in terms of delaying trials. I mean, he was convicted in New York on 34 counts, but so far on many of these other cases that people thought were going to be sort of not slam dunks, but definitely solid cases against him, some of the most important cases against him, he's had, it's been very fortuitous for him. What are your thoughts on how this has played out?
No question that Trump has had a lot of procedural wins. And if you look at the cases, the Hushmani case was probably the most questionable in terms of the charges and the merits. And the classified documents case, many legal scholars thought it was a slam dunk. The documents were removed from DC. They were at his personal residence in Mar-a-Lago. That, if you believe the allegations, Trump refused to reply to a lawfully issued grand jury subpoena, tried to obstruct justice, hide the documents. So if you look at the different cases of the 4 criminal trials, a lot of legal scholars thought that this was the strongest case. But of course, Judge Cannon was such a favorable draw for Donald Trump. And at every stage of the proceedings, whether it was discovery or disclosures pursuant to the Classified Information Procedures Act, she's delayed this case. And we know that delay is the friend of the former president. If some people would say when he's reelected in November, it's well established that a sitting president can't be prosecuted. So all these cases, whether it's South Florida, whether it's Washington, D.C., or even Fulton County, would have to be dismissed.
Because there's no timeline on when the 11th Circuit would even take a look at this point, correct?
Oh, of course, Jack Smith has 30 days to appeal, but by the time there's a briefing schedule and oral arguments, there is no way we're going to get a trial in the documents case before the election. Judge Cannon, and even before this ruling, taken the trial date off calendar indefinitely.
Right. So she made sure of that even before this happened.